What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Dmitry Bivol, Canelo Alvarez. Get this. Bivol on Canelo rematch. He says, it's not interesting for me like it was before. Dmitry Bivol admits the prospect of a second fight with Canelo Alvarez is not alluring as the first one. Bivol, the 31-year-old Russian, the WBA lightweight heavyweight title has upset the Mexican superstar earlier this spring with a convincing unanimous decision in their 12th round, 175-pound fight at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. It was only Alvarez's second career loss. The first one occurred nearly 8 years ago at the hands of Floyd Mayweather Jr. Since the loss, Alvarez, 32, has been adamant about gaining revenge, saying that there is no fight that he wants more. Alvarez eventually decided to take on Gennady Golovkin for the third time. Alvarez won convincingly, of course, okay? And Alvarez indicated that he wants to fight Bivol, perhaps next spring, and on the condition that Bivol comes out victorious on his upcoming title defense against Zurdo Ramirez in Abu Dhabi. Alvarez became a lightning rod recently after he insisted that he has no desire to face the countryman like Ramirez inside the ring. Bivol made it clear in recent interview that he is willing to oblige Alvarez in a rematch, even if it is not his top priority. He said, every champion wants a rematch, Bivol told Fight Hub. He said it's okay for him, Alvarez, that he wants a rematch. Of course, the better way for me to move forward up, but we can talk about a rematch. But it's not interesting for me like it was before. Let me counterpunch. If a man tells you that he's not really interested in a fight, but he's willing to fight, that means you think he's going to come in with the full tenacity of training. Do you think that may deter him for training as hard as like he was before? Do you think he may come in underestimating Canelo Alvarez this time, and Canelo Alvarez comes in a little better than he did last time, a little bit more prepared because he went 12 rounds with the bigger, stronger Russian champion at 175? You know, these are the things that you're looking at. Now, you could look at it another way. If he wasn't going to fight Canelo Alvarez, okay, that would be the reason for rhyme. All right, you're saying that because you might not want to fight Canelo Alvarez again because you're not really interested in it. But of course, money talks and bullshit runs a marathon. So I think that's what he really thinks about when he's referring to Canelo Alvarez. You know, the pot of gold at the other end of the rainbow. That's what I think he's looking at. But, you know, for him to say stuff like that, I'm really not interested in Canelo or in a Canelo fight. You know, my guess is if you're still going to fight him, though, Bivol, you better be more interested to take your preparation seriously or more seriously or just before or like before you done, because Canelo Alvarez is a guy, the only time he's had a rematch with anyone was been with Golovkin. And what we learned from Golovkin is he gets better, you know, and if he is, or if he does have some type of quirk or tweak or something that he can prepare himself with, I think Canelo is going to come in better because he does have a fighting spirit about him. You know, and if he doesn't, if he comes in there with Dmitry Bivol and he does the same job, that lets us know that maybe Canelo is at the end of his rope. Maybe he's tired. You know, he started pro when he was 15. Now the man's 32. You know, do the math, people. You know, 15 to 25, 25 to 30. You know, 2 more years, that's 17 years of being in the game. You know, pretty much in 20 years, 15 to 20 years, you're ready to retire, especially the career that Canelo Alvarez had in his life. So, you know, he's been in there with the Didlot Joe the damned if I know. So he's been in there with a lot of people, okay? Probably exception of like Pacquiao, that you really didn't see him in there with, you know, as far as everybody in this particular era are on top of the last era that ended, okay? So, it's interesting to see Dmitry Bivol not really interested in fighting Canelo Alvarez like he was before, but then hear Canelo Alvarez saying he doesn't really want to fight Mexicans like Benavidez or Ramirez, you know? I just find that hilarious, man. So anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Dmitry Bivol. Not really interested like he used to be before. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!